So this is course, brother. We will learn this course in this session, in this whole training period. So this course is depend upon the volume spread analysis and delta river. So volume spread. Maybe some members, they know about the volume and maybe know about the spread, but we will start from the volume and the spread, that how we can measure, how we can know that what is volume, how we can measure, how we can understand each and everything about the volume, what is the spread, how we can measure the spread, which is the spread. These are the things we will cover in this introduction session. So volume is a quantity which is traded in a due time. The due time is what we are talking about, the time frames. So there is a time frame. This is the 1 minute time frame. In this 1 minute time frame, the quantity of the Euro USD currency is purchased and sold. So in this bar, that is the volume bar. And in this 1 minute, that is a candle which shows the price movement from here to here. We see so much low, high, sometime close. This type of information we are seeing in the candle. So this is showing the price and this is showing the volume, and this volume is based on the quantity. So if you look at this, just to move your cursor on the volume bar, it will show you that there are 233 units traded. So units is counted in the volume. But in the Forex market, the counting of the volume is different than the other stock markets or other pairs like shares of the market, shares of the companies. But here we are trading the currencies. So currencies volume is different than the shares volume. So shares volume is depend upon the lots, upon the size, but here we are trading the contracts. And these contracts can be measured by two things, two types. One in the quantity, which we can say that is a direct volume, and another is a tick volume. Because in the Forex market, they are using the tick volume. So in this 1 minute time frame, this volume is traded and we are measuring the volume with the tick volume. But in the IQ option, there is no facility to measure the tick volume. The IQ option only gave us a data of the 1 minute time frame, how much quantity is traded in the 1 minute. And also it's not separate volume in this 1 minute. If the candle is red, you will see the red bar. If the candle is green, you will see the green bar. And also if the candle, the volume is less than the previous bar, also it's showing the green, it's the change color as per to the candle. But in the Forex market, when you apply the volume indicator, there you will see if this volume is decreasing from this one, so this bar is decreasing from this volume, so this will be red in the Forex market indicator. And if the volume increasing from the previous bar, the volume bar will be green, even the candle is red or not. So there is little bit difference. We are not going to the difference. We are just understanding the tricks, what we are looking for the volume. So there is another concept which is called the delta volume. Delta volume is that volume when in this time frame this currency is traded. So some currency is bought and some currency is sold. So when we plus minus of the bought and sold contracts, at the end what is remaining, that is a delta. If the buyer's volume is greater than the seller's volume, so delta will show the negative volume. If the buyer's volume is greater than the seller's volume, the delta will show the positive volume. So delta only add and subtract the data. and give us a result at the end, the volume is negative or the volume is positive. So sometimes we are using the delta, but not in the IQ option. There is no any option in the IQ option that we can use the delta. But that is a volume, so you can understand. So delta volume we will use in the Delta River software. And now the another thing is tick volume. So what is tick volume? If you see in this candle or any type of candle, when the candle starts, it goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. This type of movement you see in a one candle, 1 minute time frame. If we are taking the 5 second each candle, so there are 12 candles in a 1 minute. So we can count that the 12 moves in a 1 minute. So maybe 12 moves all you will see, maybe 6 moves you will see, maybe some moves you will see or less. So these are the movements. When from this move to this move volume is traded, that is, and from this move to this move volume is traded, that is all the movement of every second or every 5 second or every 10 second that we call the tick volume. It means the volume which is traded on every movement. So movement is in your hand, that how much you are looking. In the Delta River, sometimes we are looking the movement for the 5 second. Sometimes we are looking movement for the 1 second. So every 1 second movement you can see. There are some softwares, they will show you the volume, the price when move in every second, it will show you the tick. The tick is the traded volume in a movement. If the movement is in an upward or movement in a downward. So every part of the movement will show the volume. That volume is called the tick volume. So tick volume we can use only in the Delta River, not in IQ option. So when we trade on the Delta River, we will use the tick volume. But the concept which is counted here about the volume, that volume counted by the tick volume. It's not another direct volume. This is a tick volume. And keep in mind one thing. So this volume of the Forex market is accurate only 95%, not 100%. Maybe some data is differ. Maybe some data is missing, because all the analysts say that the only Forex market is showing the 95% accurate volume. There is a difference of 5%. So it's vary to broker. As some brokers showing the bigger wick in the candle, and some brokers showing the larger wick, and some brokers showing the smaller candle, and some brokers showing the larger candle. You will see this, there are so many difference in the IQ option, also in the MT4 or MT4 to MT4. There are different brokers. All the data is different change. So this type of little bit difference you will see in the market. And when we will trade on the Delta River, my data, your data, it means if we have 10 members, the 10 members data will be little bit different because of the broker, because of the internet connection. But here in the IQ option, you will see the same data. If the volume 230 is showing here, so all the members will see the 233. There will be no difference. But in the Delta River, there will be difference. So we are not looking to the difference. We are just looking to the cluster of the volume. I will tell you about the Delta River, that how we can find the volume and how we can find the entry. But here, we just understand today about the volume. And now the spread. So spread is what? The spread is a candlestick body. These are all the candlestick. This from open to close price, that is a spread, open to close. But there are some traders in the Forex market, they are using from high to low. And some traders, they are using from open to close. It's not make a difference for us, because we are just using some signals. We are not using this type of high and low price in the VSA. We can count from the open to close, because there are so many contradictions in the studies. Some authors writing for high to low, some author writing for the open to close. Just we are getting the concept. We are not going into deep that who is wrong or who is right. But we are just getting from the open to close, because we are here analyzing the spread, the body, the weakness and strongness of the body. The another thing here. So when we understand about the volume and spread, so this spread we can match, we can compare with the volume. When we these two things, the candle and the volume, when we compare these two things, we will make a result. We will make a decision that what will be the next candle. If we are taking this whole trend and we are looking the volume whole bars and we are analyzing this, that what will be the next trend, the trend will goes down or trend will goes up. There are so many information inside the trend. It will give us so many information that how we can predict the when the trend will change the direction and when how much it will continue more down. So these things we can understand in the whole VSA course. So in this course, we start from the basics, and basics is volume, spread, and their difference. And there are some principal rules of the volume analysis. In these rules, you will understand if the market is moving in up direction, like here, it's moving up direction. What is the reason of the market is moving in up direction? What is the cause? It means when market moving up or down are not moving in a flat direction, so we will need a cause of the market, why it's moving. Because of the VSA, we will understand the cause of the market. When we understand the cause of the market, we can take a 5-minute trade, 3-minute trade, 1-minute trade, 2-minute trade, or 10-minute trade, whatever you can trade just to get the information from the trend. So we must understand the cause with the VSA help. And then if the cause is that market broke the level or make a breakout or make any price action pattern, so that is the cause that market is moving down. So this cause is right or wrong, we will take a decision on the behalf of these signs, these symbols, and these signals. And then this cause is based, we will compare with the result. So this is whole the law, cause-based result. So cause is that there is an evening star or there is an inside bar, whatever the pattern, and result is market is going down. So this cause is matching to the result or not. So we are taking the decision on the cause-based result. And there is another thing which is called effort based result. That is the basic and very important. So effort is the volume which is traded. These type of bars are the efforts, and these candles, all the candles are the result. If you are taking single candle and single volume bar, so you are matching this bar to this volume. Is this is a validation or is this is not a validation? When it's not a validation, that will be anomaly. So there are two terms in this analyzing the volume analysis, the validation and the anomaly. So if the volume and the bar is matching to each other, we can validate and we can place a put option again. If the bar and the volume is not matching to each other, that will be anomaly. So then we will take a reversal like here. So if this candle and this volume bar is not matching to each other, we will take a reversal trade. So there are so many signals, so many setups, so many sure shots in the VSA. When you understand these things, you will get idea that when I can place a put option or call option for 1 minute or 2 minute or 3 minute or 5 minute. These are the setups we will cover in this course. And there are 40 setups, 40 signals. These 40 signals, when you understand, every minute, every 5 minutes, you will take a signal for the call option, for the put option. And in this VSA course, you will understand which resistance, which support will work and which support will not work. And if it works, why it will work, what's the reason of working, and if it's not working, what's the reason. These all things you will understand. So there are so many concepts of the support and resistance. We are not taking this price action sessions, but which is necessary, I will teach you these support and resistance in this VSA course. Because there are some hidden levels, maybe some members, they don't know about these hidden levels. I will share these hidden levels with how we can understand these are the hidden level of the support and resistance, and when it will work, that what's the reason, how we can understand when the price moves to this support level, it will work or not work. So these techniques you will learn in this VSA course. So when the trend is changing from down to up, here will be the VSA operation in this area. That operation is very important. In this operation, we will understand that if the market is moving up, it's a true or it's a false. In this operation, we will understand that the downtrend is getting weak and it's end or again it will start. So this understanding about the trend changing direction, you will get all the information in the VSA. So VSA will give you the idea that when the trend will change and when it will not change, when it will continue. So this is very important information in the VSA. You will get also that if this trend is going down and now it's going up, so what's the reason and why it's going up, and when we understand this is a true or that is a false. And then so I talk about this trend development also. So and you will filter the trend and you will understand when the trend going down or up, inside between the trend, middle of the trend, you will understand the trend is weak or trend is strength. And 40 signals, sure shots, trading strategies, there are something I will share in this VSA course. When we complete this whole course, this VSA session, then you will be able to understand the delta river. If you don't know about this education, then you will never understand the delta river. So delta river is dependent upon the VSA. You can only understand without this VSA course just the strength and weakness of the candle. But when you fully understand the VSA course, you will be master in the delta river. So delta river is what the difference with the IQ option candles and the delta river candles. There is a little bit difference. Just the delta river showing the each tick movement of the market, each tick volume at the market. So the delta river based on the point of control. Just to look here. This is a green candle. And it's looking that that is a strong candle. And we can expect that the next candlestick will goes up. But the delta river tells us the next candle will goes up or goes down. Because there is a concept, which concept is a point of control. In the point of control, you will understand that the candle is strong, but in which part of the candle is strong? The candle is strong here. The candle is strong here, or candle is strong here, or candle is strong here. Or there is a wick, then the candle is strong here. So which point is the candle is strong? If the candle is strong here, or the candle is strong here, the next candle will go down. If the candle is strong below the 50% level, the next move will be the up direction. So the point of control is where the candle is strong. And how we can understand that strongness, you will see in these volume tick movements, the highest volume which will be traded in any part of the candle, and there is a template which covered with the box. This box will show you this is the point of control of this candle. Here there is so much volume is traded, or here so much volume is traded, or here so much volume is traded, and then you will take a decision. So this decision is based on the 6 points for the call option and 6 points for the put option. Then you will understand the next candle I will place a call option or put option. But the point of control to understand it's very important. So the candle, here I give you one example. I just to draw a shape of the building, which will not be accurate, but you will understand what I'm saying. So that is just a pillar of the building, and this pillar of the building is only one. And there is another pillar. There are three pillars in the building, or two pillars of the building. So which building will be the stronger? Definitely, which have a three pillars, it will be stronger. So when this building is stronger, it means the base of the building is stronger. So every candle, if the base is stronger, the next move will be in the up direction. And if the top is stronger, it will never affect on the strongness of the pillar. This is not usable. So if the candle is stronger at the top of the part of the candle, so that is not a continuation sign, that is a reversal sign. But there are some conditions in the candle that we will understand each and every step in the delta river. Each and every candle I will tell you, and each and every setup I will tell you. When the candle is breaking the level, what will be the result? When candle pushing up, what will be the result? When candle rejecting, what will be the result? When candle is strong at the bottom of the wick, what will be the result? And when the candle is strong at the bottom of the body, but there is a wick from both sides, what will be the results? So these are the results I will share with you in this course, that you will understand each and every candlestick. And if you not use the delta river, this point of control will work for you in IQ option in Forex market also. And you can trade 1 minute candle, 5 minute candle, 15 minute candle, 30 minute candle, 1 hour candle, 4 hour candle with this technique. It means if you are a Forex trader, you can use this technique in the Forex market also. So in this, okay. So there is a problem with the installation also. Some members have unable to install the delta river. I will teach you how to install and how to use the application, how to make a template and how to use this application. There are some hidden options in the application that we will use for our trading setups. And also after using the application, then all the basics starts, breakouts, point of control, strength, weakness, signals, how we can get and how we can trade with the delta river. These are the things in the course I will teach you. And when you trading on the VSA, you will take a 5-minute trades, 3-minute trades, and 1-minute trades. And also you will filter your all price action knowledge. When any pattern is appearing in the market, so this pattern is a true pattern or the false pattern, you will get idea about the VSA. So that was all about the introduction, and little bit I will start today lesson for the anomaly that you can go for the assignment. So at the end of the session, every day I will give you assignment to complete the assignment, because assignment is very important for you. Because when I teach you some lessons, you must memorize all the lesson and practice on it. After practicing, then you will be master on these things. And so from your side, I want so much cooperation that you work on all the lessons, all the techniques, you just memorize each and everything. So our first lesson, little bit topic I will cover today, that is anomaly and validation in the candlestick and the volume bar. So I'm moving to the lesson here, and then we will discuss about more. Okay, yeah. So this is what? The validation and the anomaly. There is a definition of the validation and the definition of the anomaly. You can read, I will share this slide also with you. So we can understand if the market, we can say it's a price moving in up direction, and also volume is moving as compared to the candle, the volume is looking okay. So we can say that is a validation. And we compare these red candle and red and this volume, if it's matching with the candle, so now you just to change the name. When I say, I will not say the volume, I will say the effort. So effort, when I say effort, you can understand that is a volume. When I say result, you can understand that that is a price bar, or that is a candlestick. So this result and this effort is matching to each other. Because result is very small, also effort is small. Result is small, effort is small. So when effort and result is small, so we can say that is a validate signal. And validate signal is a continuation signal. After validation, you can place the trade in the same direction. If the green candle you see and the volume is validating, then you can place the call option. And if you see the red candle, if the volume is validating, you can place a put option. When you see there is a difference with the result and with the effort, so this candle is a bigger, but the effort is very small. So this rule is from the Wyckoff. Wyckoff is the, we can say, the father of the volume analysis. He wrote so many books on the volume analysis. And this effort is not matching to the price movement. So there is something wrong. When there is something wrong, you can expect that the reversal can appear. But the reversal will appear on the support and resistance level. And 90% there is experience, my experience is there, that 90% the anomaly appeared on the resistance or the support. So if you see there is an anomaly, there will be the 90% resistance. You can place a trade. And if there is no resistance, because 10% is still remaining, so there will be the resistance. When the market moves to this resistance, then you can place a reversal trade. For 1 minute, you can take only on the anomaly and the validation. And when the result is very, very small and volume is very, very big, so that is also anomaly, it means there is any level which is very difficult to broke. Or if they broke, but that will be very, very difficult. So when the level is strong, the price must make a strong pressure to break the level. When they make a strong pressure, the volume also increase with the pressure. So if the candle and the volume is not matching to each other, that will be the anomaly. The next candlestick, the pressure, the reaction will be the reversal. So their reversal can be for 1 minute, can be for 5 minutes. There are so other signals which are very important signals that will give us the idea that how we can understand this signal is for the 5 minute or 3 minute or 1 minute. So to understanding the validation and anomaly in the live chart, we are going here. So here you can take. So you can see there, this candle is a small candle. The volume is this one. Okay. We are not comparing volume from previous bar now. But now when another green candle appears, so we are comparing this green candle to this green candle. So this is a bigger. This is a smaller. We are taking only bodies. So what is suggesting? That the bigger candle have a smaller volume, the smaller candle have a bigger volume. So there is something wrong. If there is something wrong, then market will reverse, like this one. So look at here. The candle is bigger. The volume is like this one. Now we are comparing the two same candles. The candle is smaller, the volume is smaller. It's validating. Now the candle is bigger, also volume is bigger. Why it's move up? The support and resistance will affect it. So support and resistance will affect it. So you can also take, you cannot forget the support and resistance. Support and resistance also working because the main role of in the market is there is a price action role. VSA is only just a filter of the price action. You are just filtering the strength and weakness of the candle. You are not taking directly signal from the VSA. You must use the price action and filter the signal with VSA. I will tell you the idea that how we can take this application in the market. So here, these two candles are validating. These two candles are validating. That market have a smaller candle, the smaller the result. The bigger the candle, the bigger the result. But why it's decreasing? Because support and resistance always working. That is a part of the price action. And this support and resistance, now you understand that there is a wick on the resistance and the volume increased on the wick. So that is a sign of reversal. So these are the techniques I will teach you in the other concept when I teach you the signals. But now just we are taking the anomaly and validation. So I'm not talking so much on these type of signals. So you just to understand the anomaly and validation first, then we move to the signals, then when the support will work, when the resistance will work. So that is the another part, another lesson. So here you can understand. That is a small candle, the volume is small. The candle is a big, the volume is big than the previous. Now the candle is small, the volume is small. It's validating. And again the candle is small now, the volume is increasing. So there is something wrong. And when this type of candle appear, that is a VSA signal. That market is in near future will reverse. So near future. So VSA some signals are the near future. That are not immediate signals. Near future, 2 to 3 minutes before they will appear. And on the nearest resistance level, maybe there is a resistance level in the past. So market is rejecting from here. So these signals will be talked on the later on sessions. So two more example I will give you about the anomaly and validation. So here you can understand. Okay, here. So that is a small candle, the volume is bigger. And the bigger candle, the volume is smaller. So volume is smaller, we can understand why the next candlestick goes up, because there is a support level, resistance level. And the resistance level, then when the market reached the resistance level, it shows a smaller volume on this rejection. And the smaller volume on the resistance, it's a sign of continuation. You will understand all these tricks in the VSA. So there is the resistance level, and on the resistance level, you see the rejection and volume is decreasing. That is a sign of continuation. That's why the market moves up. Sometimes, so now that is not an anomaly. That is a validation, because there is a level. On the level, volume decreases. That is showing that the sellers are not interested so much. The buyers are so much interested. The market can move up. And now the market volume is increasing, increasing, increasing. And here the small candle, the volume is decreasing. Okay, so we understand about the single candlestick anomaly and validation, but there are some multiple bars. These are the multiple bars. How we can understand the multiple bar validation and anomaly? On the next slide, I'm showing you the multiple bars and anomaly. So there is a meeting is going to over here. I'm sending you another link. Just join me again, because this meeting always will over under 40 minutes. So 40 minutes over here, and I'm sending you another link. Just join me again.